Hi everybody, it's your girl, a Lazy Girl Show, and I'm back with another one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's been a long time since I left you without a dope beat to step two. What you know about that? I don't know if y'all could tell, but I've been on TikTok going on a rant, and I'm like, this company is trying to stress me the fuck out so bad. Like they trying to stress me the fuck out. And I'm just so ready to move, but I wanted to wait until I get my points up because I haven't been too lucky lately about finding a job. So I'm just coming up here to let you guys know what I've been going through. If a lot of y'all don't care, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all anyway. My landlord has been getting on my motherfucking nerves. Okay, my landlord has been getting on my motherfucking nerves, and I hate that my people thought it was a good idea to put me in a group home and put me in a situation where now I'm gonna have to sue people. I'm gonna have to start suing people because I'm not gonna be sit up here cussing motherfuckers out over the phone. Okay? Like y'all not gonna sit up here and have me stressed out all fucking summer or matter of fact the rest of the year. They just not. For the last couple of days, matter of fact, for the last couple of years, the last 4 years, they be telling me lies, some type of lies, some type of lies. And the most recent lie they told me was that I was not allowed to call 211 for other resources. So I looked, I'm like, what the fuck you mean? And they was telling me that it's against their rules to call 211. I had to call my landlord because I have reported that my furnace went out. I'm not receiving any cold air. So normally you're supposed to get them time to fix it. I didn't get them time to fix it because I was not trying to wait on nobody. But the maintenance man came through. He said that yeah, it needs to be replaced and stuff. But I wound up calling 211 anyway. I wound up calling 211 because I didn't believe nothing he says. I don't believe nothing the building says, the organization says. I don't believe nothing to come out of their mouth because lately everything they be saying to me was lies. They told me one of the landlord assistant told me over the phone. Well, not over the phone, but they told me in person. Okay, one of the landlord assistants, the main landlord got like two assistants, and one I talked to over the phone because she is the one that answers her phone a lot, and the other one I talked to, but it's hard to get in contact with her. But lately, I've been getting her a lot because she's the main one that's over the building. So my main landlord assistant got mad because I called 211. Now they're gonna tell me that they told me before it was actually against the rules to call 211. Now, mind you, my building is over HUD, right? I mean, not over HUD. HUD is over this building. What's that shit? Chicago House Authority. They are over this building. Okay. Now, I never heard such a rule. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of shit don't really click to me until the last minute, but now it started to click to me. And a while ago, I was on the phone with them, try to get some information, and they're gonna tell me that it's actually against the rules to call 211. But any other extra resources. Now I get to this year, I get to research your stuff, everything everybody's saying, and again, like a lot of these shit was a lie. Like the most recent lie they told me that I'm not, and again, like this, the second time they telling me that I'm not allowed to call 211. I researched that, and the whole time that was a lie. It's actually illegal for HUD to tell their tenants not to call 211. Okay. HUD cannot tell their tenants that they are not allowed to call 211. I'll call 211 again today. Do I give a fuck? No, because I know for a fact I can get away with the shit, but they can't get away with the shit. So I called them again for the second time and told them that my landlord told me that it's against the rules to call 211 when it comes to like certain help. So instantly, he didn't waste no time and said he didn't waste no time with me. He said, "Let's get off of this idiotic topic because he's not gonna be putting too much energy on it." Even he knew, the guy that answered the phone through 211 knew that it was an idiotic topic. Like, okay, so he gave me some information. He gave me some legal information. Okay, told me to call these lawyers. So I called a couple today. They didn't answer the phone, so I'm gonna keep calling them, and I'm gonna also keep researching other lawyers as well. And it looks like I'm not gonna be able to fight for a harassment case, but I can file for a civil case. It looks like what I am explaining to 211 is more so of a civil case. So now it's getting more and more serious. Um, so now my landlord is mad. She found out that I called 211. The only way she found out is because I told her. And I thought it would be okay to tell her, yeah, that I called 211. So yeah, she got mad that I called 211. And the whole time, I'm okay. Like, I'm okay. I don't feel guilty. So they can't penalize me for calling 211 at all. All right. My builder cannot penalize me for doing that because HUD actually advises people to call 211 for other resources. HUD is actually, I think HUD connected to 211 in a way. So the first time I ever called 211 was about my furnace. Usually I'll call 211 for other things like financial help with some bills and stuff. Like my light bill, I needed financial help with my light bill 1 year. 211 helped me with the financial bill problem, told me to go to see the city and handled that. This time what I called him, it was also a legal matter because they basically said that I have the right to sue them. Now, I don't feel safe here. Okay, I don't feel safe. It's not because of the YouTube beef, but it's because of my landlord. Like, it was more than a couple times when my landlord went into my home and I be sleep knocked out to the well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at, I'm like, I'm seeing two people walking in my house without my permission. So I'm like, this gotta be illegal. This gotta be against the rules. So now my privacy is invaded. Okay, my privacy is invaded. So now it's like, it's getting more serious. It's getting more serious because again, like, this is not the first time they did some shit like this. They walked in my house before while I was asleep, having a whole conversation like I don't hear them. Like, it'll be times where I'll be like out and I really don't be hearing people. But this time, the last couple of times they walked in my house, I heard their conversation. I didn't peep out what they were saying, but I could hear they saying something. So I rolled over and I see people walking in my house. So now I have to put a security bar on my door because I was trying not to do that. I was trying not to put no extra security on my door. But now I'm gonna have to put some extra security on my door because I got one more year here, and I'm trying to gather as many evidence as possible. Anytime they tell me it's a lies, I'm reporting the shit to 211. I reported the shit to the city of Chicago, and if it get worse, then yeah, I'm gonna report the shit to the alderman of Chicago. I'm gonna report this shit to the alderman. Now, this company, like, I told people about this shit before, like it's getting out of hand because like I don't know how people live here for years and years and years and not be comfortable. I'm not even comfortable living here no more. I try to play it off. I try to play it off, but now it's like I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to pay higher rent somewhere else just for the extra security. Like I need to be in a building where it's secured. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main goal right now is to find a building that's extra secure. It does not play about their tenants. You know what I'm saying? I hate it have to be like that, but it's getting to the point. They're trying to find out where I'm going to. They're trying to find out who I'm going to be living with. If I have to live with somebody for the time being. Like, they are highly and mad annoying and pressed. So now I'm just taking notes. Like, now it's like I know how to get underneath their skin. All I got to do is call 211 and report it to them. And guess what? I might be able to call the cops too if I have to have security to help me move out peacefully. And not only that, I have a leeway to terminate my lease early. And I don't have to pay no fees or nothing. But I'm gonna have to like write some kind of a letter, and give them a 30-day notice. And I might not even have to do that. Give them a 30-day notice. Like I could just really leave. You know, because now my safety is involved, my privacy is involved. I have no privacy here. Like anybody from a state could walk into my house. Anybody from the city could walk into my house while I'm asleep, awake, walking around naked. Like that shit is mind blowing. It's paranoid. That shit is making me paranoid. But we're gonna get into some reactions today. You know, but I just want to put this shit up right here because my landlord actually lied a couple of times. Okay. My landlord lied more than a couple of times within a week. Within a week. And that's crazy. She lied about me calling 211. She said it was against the rules to call 211. That was a lie. I explained it on TikTok as well. In case if anybody going through this shit, and somebody on TikTok told me that I needed to get a lawyer as well. So I am looking into getting lawyers. So yeah, that's Jinx in the background. Of course, they're gonna try to lie, say, "Oh, they never told me that." But yeah, they gotta try to lie, say, "Oh yeah, we never told you that." That's a lie, because they told me on the phone before that it was against the rules to call 211. I'll call 211 and ask them my damn self because I don't believe shit. And my intuition was right because 211 said that that's the most stupidest shit, the most stupidest shit they ever heard. Any HUD tenants have the right to call 211 for anything. Um, According to Google, this right here, no, HUD cannot legally tell tenants not to contact 211. HUD is a federal agency that administers housing and urban development laws, and does not have the authority to restrict access to resources like 211. 211 is a national hotline and information and referral services that connects people with health and human service programs, including housing assistance. HUD role. HUD primary functions her primary functions is to create strong, sustainable, and conclusive communities and quality affordable homes, quantity affordable homes, not to limit access to information about available resources. 211 is free, confidential service that provides referrals to a wide ranges of services, including housing, food assistance, healthcare, and more. Tenants' rights. Tenants have the right to seek information and assistance from various sources, including 211, regarding their housing situation. Right? Fair housing law. HUD enforces fair housing laws, which forbids discrimination in housing based on race, color, national origin, religion, sex, uh, familial status, or disability, not restricting access to resources. Okay. Again, HUD enforces fair housing laws, which forbids discrimination in housing based on race, color, national origin, religion, sex, familial. So yeah, excuse my mispronunciation, status or disability, not restricting access to resources. Okay. Tenants protection. Tenants have the right to relate their housing, such as rights to reasonable notice of expect ex- sorry, I'll read it too fast. Expectations. Oh, sorry, expectations. Expectation. I'm reading too fast. Tenant has the right to relate their housing, such as their rights to reasonable reasonable notice of inspections and protections from evictions, except for specific lease violations, which are unrelated to contacting 211 according to HUD. HUD may collaborate with 211 to connect individuals with HUD programs, but it cannot prevent tenants from contacting 211 directly. So y'all, it sounds like I can't read, but I can read. I can read, y'all. I can really read. It's just sometimes when I get like when I start to read, I get into excited because I be finding out some information, and then I be like stuttering and certain shit. So my bad. But yeah, my landlord gotta tell me the most dumbest shit, and I'm glad I did not believe it. I'm glad that I did not believe it, y'all, because if I was to believe some shit like that, then I'd be really, really, really up here looking stupid as fuck. Like, bro, why would you believe that dumbass shit? But yeah, this was the information that I was given in person, and they pissed. They're very pissed. I called 211 because the thing is, it's certain people in the city that they cannot control. They only got like a handful of people that they could call for, and that handful of people could lie for them and stuff like that to keep me from moving. But other people, they can't lie. They can't lie. They can't discriminate against their own kind. It's not just their own kind, but they can't discriminate against people. Period. Period. But I've been doing getting a lot of discrimination and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just about ready to take that ass to court. Just about. Another thing they lied on me about is the furnace. So I called in to report that my furnace wasn't working, and I called not the maintenance, but I called the landlord. The landlord sent out the maintenance man. So when he got sent out, I wound up calling 211 that very next day. Normally you have 14 days to fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? not the tenants, but maintenance, and the landlord has 14 days to fix the problem. So I wound up calling the city because again, like, I've been going through a lot of illegal shit with them, and throughout that time, you know what I'm saying, something told me to go ahead and call 211. I asked them. So I went ahead and called 211 and they sent somebody out that very next day. Um the only thing is I got mad at that because they wouldn't tell me what time that they come out so I could be prepared for their arrival. I don't like people coming to my house and they're not telling me what time they coming through. So they came through. So lately they be coming at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So now I know the next time I call 211 and they send out somebody for the city, they usually will come around 2 o'clock in the morning. Not 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. So just be prepared for that. Either 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock, but just be prepared. Because I had no clue that they don't really give out times when it comes to like things like the furnace. But I bet any other time they'll give you a appointment set, a daytime and stuff like that. But this time with the furnace, they didn't really give me a time to get up and get ready for them. So I had an attitude problem about that, but they did come out and fix my furnace. They gave me a brand new furnace, and a brand new thermostat as well. And they got mad about that. They got mad because they lied to me. Like, how you gonna get mad because you lied to me? You lied to me. Say that the city does not fix thermostats. The city does not fix the furnace, and they will not replace the furnace. So once they told me that the city does not replace the furnace, I'm over here watching the guys. Okay, the first guy came out. He said, "Yeah, the furnace needs to be placed." I'm like, "Okay, cool." They confirmed that what the maintenance said that the furnace needs to be placed. Then he brought his assistant out. Right, the next day he came back with his assistant. So with that being said, um the assistant and the guy came back out. They started taking the furnace apart, and I'm looking. I'm like, oh, not only they fixed the furnace, but they actually take the whole thing out. So mind you, all of this shit is new to me. All of this shit is new to me. I don't know all of her rules. I don't know all of her rules, but a lot of shit that's coming to me now is new. So they take it down the furnace. They take it down the old thermostat and put it in brand new shit. So after I'm up here watching them, I had to think back. Didn't Miss B just tell me that they don't replace the furnace? And I'm watching them replacing the furnace with her light ass. Like, that's why these people just don't know when to quit. And then she gotta tell me like the same landlord that came down and said that it was against the rules to call 211. She gotta tell me that I have to believe whatever the maintenance man says. Like, whatever that was wrong with my furnace, I have to believe him and nobody else. So I'm just over here looking at her stupid. I'm like, you must really think I'm that motherfucking stupid. You must really think I'm that motherfucking stupid. Like, damn. You must really think I don't know where a receipt is. You must think like I don't know how to Google shit. I don't know how to use my cell phone to call people. And mind you, my stepdaddy is a janitor too. So I could call him. I could have called him and confirmed to him like, "Hey, stepdaddy, I need to ask you a couple of questions." Like, he does this shit for a living. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to be a janitor. He used to be a maintenance man. He's still a maintenance man for another building he worked for. But I could call him and he could tell me, "Oh yeah, everything that the landlord is saying is a lie." Because why would they tell you that? Knowing that some, you got something going on. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I get to like this. Why I'm like, oh my god. This why I'm aware. I'm more fully aware what's going on because they try to play me like I'm stupid. Everything they doing is illegal. You know what I'm saying? They just highly like they more stupider than me. They're more slower than me. I promise you, they is. Y'all might think y'all might think I'm a little slow. No, these people that call themselves landlords, they really slow. They really that slow. Cause I'm gonna keep calling 211. They keep saying it's against the rules to call 211. No, HUD will never tell nobody that it's against the rules to call 211. 211 will actually tell you that. HUD would never tell nobody that it's against the rules to call 211. Period. So if somebody from an organization tell you not to call 211, call 211 and tell them that they told you not to call y'all. Call them anyway. They cannot stop you. They cannot put a violation out on you, but call it 211. They trying to put a violation out on me because I called 211, which is free resources. You know what I'm saying? It's free resources. It's against the rules for her to tell anybody they're not allowed to call 211. Now, the next thing they're going to tell me is the furnace issue. Like I said, the city came out, fixed my furnace, replaced the whole entire thing, gave me a brand new furnace. Like, took everything down. According to Google research, in Chicago, the city can provide finances. I mean, the city can provide financial assistance for a furnace replacement through the Emergency Heating Repair Program (EHRP) for income eligible owner occupied properties. This program is specifically for replacing or repairing heating systems during the winter season. The program is closed now but will reopen on November 1st. Will reopen on November 1st. So I caught them right on time. Y'all, I caught these people right on time because I didn't know it was a deadline for that shit. So I must have called them like a few days before. Like a few days before. But yeah, they said it's gonna reopen on November 1st. But right now it's like it's still summer, so it's still hot outside. Um they gave me it's the same furnace, but it's just a brand new one. But yeah, so they told me that, oh yeah, the city does not replace furnace. The city does not replace a furnace. But the whole time the city does replace furnaces. They will replace your furnace. So this right here is a receipt proving that they are liars. They are psychopathical liars. And then here's another thing. They talk about, oh, we're gonna have to give you a violation for calling 211. According to Google, once again, no, you cannot get a violation for calling 211. Calling 211 is a free once again, it's a free confidential service that connects individuals with health and human resources in the community. It is a it is operated by the United Way and is intended to help people to find assistance with their various needs such as food, shelter, healthcare, and more. There are no penalties for using the service. They can once again, her cannot put a violation out on me for calling 2 fucking 1 1. But y'all, like, this is crazy. I'm glad. I'm so happy I was taught about a receipt and what a receipt is. I had to do research. Like, no thanks to the internet. No thanks to the internet, I was able to do all that shit. But people really out here thinking I'm that motherfucking stupid to the point where, oh, I just believe any old thing. No, I do not believe any old thing. If I have to do research, I will do my research. And not to like let people put out any type of lie on me and not just like just sit there and you know what I'm saying, have receipts and shit. You lie on me, I'm gonna make sure I have my receipts. You can't lie on me. Like you can't. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did call 211 because this shit, like, they really tried. They really thought they was doing something. They really thought they was doing something. I am happy. Like, I'm happy as fuck that I called 211. Well, we'll go ahead and get off here. I gotta do some homework. Class is back in session. Class is back in session. Who's this? I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.